Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Capricorn. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, and we see the Fool, Aries energy. They're viewing you as the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the connection is defined as the Four of Cups. Okay, so you may meet this person in like some sort of party or celebration, maybe even somewhere you don't want to be, or maybe that's how they're feeling. But the High Priestess is a strong indication here, Capricorn, that this person may be a secret admirer. And we have the Judgment card, Aries, Scorpio energy. So this is a very powerful person, or this is meant to be a very powerful connection here. The Judgment card tells me that this is somebody who's, been very focused on up-leveling, whether that's emotionally, financially, physically. But they're also very intuitive, very loving, very wise with this High Priestess energy. And the High Priestess kind of holds back. She's very, very picky as to whom has access to her. All right, so this is somebody who is very discerning, but at the same time, they're showing up as this Aries energy. So fun, exciting, adventurous, resilient, and it does feel like it's somebody brand new. Although my intentions for these singles new love readings on the weekends really are that we're not talking about exes or anything like that. So we get the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So further confirmation here for me, Capricorn, that this is somebody who holds back, looks at all the details. Someone who's very spiritual, like they have a daily or they have a strong spiritual practice in place. I feel like this is somebody who's actually okay being alone, although I do think with this Aries energy, they do enjoy company and parties and adventures and things like that. But this is also somebody who really, cherishes their alone time. We see Five of Pentacles. All right. So this person, you may meet this person at a time when they've experienced some sort of disappointment. Maybe they're working on their health or their finances. Again, this is somebody who's constantly up-leveling or in the process of up-leveling here. But the Five of Pentacles can also be someone here who kind of feels like maybe there's no one out there for them. And that would explain this Four of Cups, an energy of feeling like, well, maybe I'm meant to be alone, or I'm just bored with the options that are available to me. Nothing seems really right, or no one, seems right for me. So, this person might feel, a little bit isolated in that sense. Capricorns, how you're feeling, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, you may feel like this is not your normal type. You may feel like this is something that probably won't go anywhere. Or you just might be feeling like, I don't know about this person. Because I do see that this may be somebody who holds back for a time before they reach out, before they make their move. All right, so for some of you, this person may even already be around you. All right, what else do we need to know? They have strong air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Oh, we get twin souls, so this is a powerful connection. A mirror of yourself. This is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. This is somebody who's wealthy, okay? So, even if they're somebody who has a lot to offer, they've worked hard to achieve their success, a comfortable lifestyle is indicated, and, even if they have a lot to offer, maybe they've recently experienced some sort of investment that didn't go right. And we see counselor energy. So this is someone who's good at mediating situations, and they easily guide people through difficult circumstances. Now that could be a part of their career or what they do for a living, but it may just also be their personality. Now with this Aries energy, we see this person I feel is a little bit rebellious. I feel like they definitely make a splash when they walk into the room. Like, you know, the way that they dress or the way that they carry themselves. I'm kind of getting, with this Aries and Pisces energy, like a quiet confidence here from this person. But they're somebody who's not afraid to take risks. All right, and this is somebody trustworthy and honest. All right, they're mysterious, which completely tracks with that Pisces energy we were getting. And they may have curly hair. Now remember, with these really specific, you know, messages like hair, you know, hair texture, eye color, ethnicities and ages and things like that, Capricorn, they're going to be confirmation messages for some of you, but they're not going to resonate with all of you. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right. Yeah, we see this person may be somebody who's been married and divorced, but I do kind of feel like this person may be someone who's, I don't want to say that they've given up on love, but they kind of think that maybe their person isn't even out there. All right, and we see pathway. This card is telling me that they definitely didn't see this coming, or they weren't planning for this connection here with you, Capricorn. And we see thief energy. Now, we do see that this is somebody who's honest and trustworthy, so you don't have to worry about them, you know, being a thief, but there may be some sort of third party here, someone who is, you know, trying to get this person's attention. In fact, I do think they do get a lot of attention, but like I said, I do think they're kind of picky about whom they invest in. They really do require their partner to have a strong intellectual connection, you know, or their connection to be, you know, to be very intellectual in nature, someone they respect, someone they can talk to, someone they can bounce ideas off of. So they do want an intellectual equal, more so than like eye candy or someone who looks good next to them. All right, this person has a noticeable facial feature, so this could be a scar or a mole, dimples, freckles, beautiful eyes, beautiful lips. They want to send you a message. So some of my Capricorns, this person may already be around you. Yeah, well, Spirit's saying that a lot of you already know this person, or they already know who you are. And they may like to wear the color red frequently, or maybe they are wearing red. They were wearing red the last time you met them or when you first meet them. They're viewing you as the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is what really interests them first and foremost, is your mind. The way that you think, the way that you communicate. And also I do think like honesty and trust is really important to this person. And I think they see that you are a good person. You're someone in alignment. You're someone who speaks your truth. All right, we see the Star card. So you are this person's wish fulfillment. I'm kind of getting here, Capricorn, that you're everything that this person has been wishing for. And I do see like they have this like mysterious, rebellious, adventurous streak. But I think they see that in you as well with the Star card, you know, because the Star card is Aquarius energy, which is, you know, being able to think outside of the box, do things differently, you know, kind of buck the system, be a little bit rebellious. All right, but they are a little bit worried that you're not emotionally invested, or you're not going to feel the same way. Some of them may be worried that they're just going to miss an opportunity with you. And a lot of my Capricorns, you may be losing sleep over this. You may be stressing about this. Or this person may come into a moment in your life when you don't feel particularly ready for a relationship, especially if your health or your finances are suffering, or you're in the process of up-leveling as well. And some of you, if this is somebody you already know, like a friend or a coworker, which for a lot of you, it is somebody you already know, you might be really nervous about changing the relationship. Because you might like it exactly the way it is, right? And taking it to the next level or making it romantic in nature, you know, carries some risks with it. All right, let's see what they really like about you, or what they really admire about you. Healer energy. So a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, and an ability to help transform pain into healing. So some of you may work in medicine, you may work in the healing arts, or you just have this je ne sais quoi about you that makes this person feel calm. So you really calm their nervous system, or they feel good, they feel peaceful around you. And they see you as the perfect companion here, Capricorn. All right, so they see loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And I do feel like this person also embodies those things. So Capricorn, it looks like you meet this person, or you know this person from somewhere where other people are around. It could be, somewhere you go back to, like work or school or the gym or something like that, the neighborhood. But you may meet this person at like some sort of party or celebration that you don't really want to go to. And again, I kind of feel like, at least in this person's energy, you may meet them at a time when they kind of are bored and discontent with dating. Maybe you are as well. All right. Spirit saying that this connection anchors attention in what is real now. So grounding into the present. All right. And we see independent yet available. This person values autonomy while remaining emotionally accessible. Balance defines their presence. Okay, beautiful. And I feel like my Capricorns, you don't like people who are particularly clingy. You like people who are independent, but also emotionally available. And this connection emphasizes harmony over possession. So again, I feel like this is quite an adult, quite a mature connection. And we see that this meeting happens because you listen to a quiet inner prompting. Alignment responds to intuition rather than logic. And what I like about this in particular is that Four of Cups is kind of telling me you might go somewhere you don't really want to go, but something's telling you should just show up for 5 or 10 minutes, or, just go and show your face. And then boom, it ends up being, like a fated meeting. All right, what else do we need to know here, please? What else do we need to know here, please? All right, so Spirit's saying give this person the benefit of the doubt, give this relationship a chance, because in all honesty, you two are a really beautiful match, a perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious ways. There's potential for this to be a life partner or a marriage partner. And we see friendly support here, Capricorn. So fairies, guides, and friends give aid. The universe is conspiring to bring you two together. And again, you could meet at a friend's house, or you could be set up by friends, or, be out with friends when you meet this person. They could be a friend who wants to be more. All right, and we see not likely. And take steps to speed it up. There have been delays. Okay, so normally with not likely, I get a date, but we see in the distant future. Take steps to speed it up. And there have been delays. So again, in the distant future. Now, my readings really are not meant to be, the time frame that I set when I start these readings is like, next couple of weeks, maximum next couple of months. We do see January, so I may be connecting with January Capricorn or Aquarius out there. But, between now and January, I think it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Although it does feel like this person is already around you, Capricorn. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.